All right, another edition of Against the Ropes. I'm Rich Quinones. We are at Victory Boxing in Cherry Hill. Carlo Rosario, a young gun getting ready to make his pro debut in a couple weeks down in Atlantic City. Nice amateur background, had about 20 plus amateur fights, still a very young boxer in his own right, 23 years of age. So Carlos, tell us, how's training been, and what are some of the things that you're going to have to get adjusted to going from the amateurs as you get set to make your pro debut?
Training's been great. I have a great camp. My brother's my trainer, so he knows what's best for me. Great sparring partners, Carlo Rosario. This is my gym. I spar with Tevin Farmer, Nate Rosario, Jason Sosa, Anthony Burritt, just top names in life around the area. Adjusting from amateur to pro, I think the biggest thing is just the crowd. I'm just gonna have to tune them out and just do my thing and focus on what's best for me, and that's boxing.
And you mentioned some of your sparring partners, Tevin Farmer, Roberto Rosario, guys that are aggressive, guys that like to throw their hands. What, if anything, what have you learned from sparring with them over the last weeks?
Getting in there with each of them, I learn something new every day. I don't have the greatest experience as far as, fighting from a young kid. I started when I was 18, consistently. I went from wrestling to boxing from high school, so that was a rough transition on its own. But I learn something new every day, whether it's slipping or setting up punches or learning to pace myself. Something as easy as that.
And I spoke to Nick earlier. Obviously because he's your brother, he's probably going to put a lot more pressure, push you a little more, but he mentioned that the one thing every fighter that he trains, that he works with, comes out of the gym no matter what with better footwork. Is that something you've really tried to emphasize from the amateurs leading up to the pros, is working on your footwork a little bit?
Footwork was my biggest attribute in the amateurs. A lot of the amateurs, they like to pitter-pat, shoot shine. I wasn't that kind of fighter even in the amateurs. I had a pro style even when I was fighting kids that liked to shoot shine. So having that footwork is key, especially when transitioning over to the amateurs to pros. I definitely need that footwork. I think that's what's going to be the biggest asset for me as far as my pro debut goes. I think everyone will see it.
And how about again with being in the amateurs, the way the scoring is, you might get a couple combinations to the body. They look at the quality of punches as far as the quantity. You might throw 3 body shots, but you might get one good one that scores. So obviously you're probably going to be pretty developed as a body puncher. Is that something you also see that's going to benefit you when you turn pro?
Well, body punching is my game. I love body punching. I think that's my brother calls it the rake shots, right hooks right to the liver in a downward angle. That's my money shot.
All right, well look, as we close out this edition Against the Ropes, anyone you want to give a shout out, any social media you want to follow, anything you want to say to some new fans that are going to watch it?
It's my sparring partner,
Roberto Rosario.
Every day. We're gonna take it over. Just me and him.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you FaceTime later. Don't worry about it.
Boxing. That's where I'm at, Cherry Hill. If you want to come check the gym out, come on over. It's definitely something that you'll benefit from, whether it's fitness or just learning to get into boxing itself. Definitely need more fighters, so come out there and support.
All right, best of luck. We'll see you in a couple weeks in Atlantic City.
Thank you. Can't wait.